When it all starts, it'll begin with the collapse. And it could even happen like this. Nations around the world may all simultaneously drop the petrodollar at one time. Others have talked about this possibility, but as the time goes by and we see more and more of the deliberate printing and all the other things, along with the introduction of the mark of the beast, we see now the economic and financial ramifications of it. They're going to have a one world currency that they're already instituting the systems for now. Digital. And I've talked about all this many, many times, but I think it's time to bring it back up. When nations dump the petrodollar, or some other kind of catastrophe happens, or markets collapse, or all of the above, that is when you will see World War III. Because when goods and services no longer can cross borders, armies will, as the saying goes. And it'll all move on into a phase then where you will see the foreign troops come out. The hidden embedded Trojan horse shock armies, which are actual army units from enemy nations, will come out of the woodwork. They will come out of every nook, cranny, cupboard, alleyway, everywhere. Building, everything. They will come out. And they will head for their specific assigned objectives, I'll call it. And every small unit will have their own key objective to capture or sabotage or whatever it is. And they will all be going for them simultaneously. Just like in my documentary, where a cyber attack took down the grid and the comms, including what our military has, to eliminate their ability to communicate before going for all their major objectives. And this was all done simultaneously or near simultaneously across the nation because of the see my video I just put in my community tab about the Chinese and Russian, or mostly the Chinese, civil military fusion policy, which explains how they utilize the properties owned by the CCP and their citizenry in this country. And you'll see how all these foreign military units can be inside of our country right under our noses, and how they built up using the ports they've owned for so long. Another issue I see, and Fear No Man talked about it, was the fatalism in the church. I highly suggest you go watch his video, because we don't need that right now. People need to obey God, defend themselves,